So, I'm going to try to be quick with this since I'm able to post again. Apparently, we'll see what happens with this video, if they glitch it or whatever. But Nicki Minaj was out here talking about some shit she ain't got no business talking about. And again, she's a stooge. And she got paid to do that, talking about Christianity and all this stuff that's happening. First off, these are lies. The stuff that's going on in Africa, in Nigeria specifically, has been going on since 2009. It's nothing new. The problem is that there's countries in Africa who are trying to band together and get Africa to be one continent, one accord, and everybody fight, for Africa and use their own resources. Stop letting these other countries, like they kick France out of the United States, from pillaging Africa. Africa is not a poor continent. It's not. We just make them poor by putting sanctions on them, putting people in office that we want over there, and we're pillaging the resources. So since they kicked them out of there, kicked France out of there, kicked America out of there, and because America is literally economically dying, and they're not telling you all this at all, but you should be able to see this with everything. Donald Trump them keep coming on TV talking about, the food prices and everything hasn't went up. If you go to the store, you see that. I went to the store about a month ago, spent $200. Came out there with 4 bags. That doesn't make any sense. So everything is going up, and it's due to the tariffs and everything that we're doing. So Nicki Minaj come out this, and then you got Floyd Mayweather somebody speaking up for Israel. If Israel has enough people speaking up for them. But this is what happens when you're a coon and you run out of money or they free. All this is to gain. They couldn't have a white person come out and say this stuff about what's happening in Nigeria. No, they wouldn't have found a celebrity who be high out her mind. Christy, what there's nothing godly about Nicki Minaj. What? She's a robot for one thing. And when I call women robots, these are the ones with the fake asses and the fake titties and all this stuff done there, for they robots. People out here in love with robots. So she come out saying all this stuff. But all this is that the United States, it's the same thing they're trying to do in Venezuela. It's the same thing they did in Iraq, weapons of mass destruction. Now they're saying, and if you want to believe, most terrorist organizations are funded or have been funded by the United States to destabilize certain regions so they can take advantage of it. So there apparently has been kidnappings in Nigeria. So we went from white Christians being murdered, supposedly, but there's a militia just running around there doing something. Where do you think that militia where do you think this comes from? So they've been kidnapping kids. They said like over in the last couple of months, it's been like over 200 kids kidnapped. Then Donald Trump comes out and says, if y'all don't get y'all stuff in order, we're going to have to come over there. What? We don't need to come over here and do what? What you want to do is come over there and try to take control of their land again and get France and everybody else in through there. The reason why a lot of these government funding and social programs have been cut is because they're using the money for these wars. The reason why Europe, France are going bankrupt is because in taking away their social programs and the people are over there because they're using the money to buy weapons in wars. The sad thing about AI is you would think And they try to tell us we're using AI to better society. No, they're not. The races with AI is for the military purpose to, again, try to control the planet. They're not doing this to better our lives. They're doing them to better their control and be able to invade everyone's privacy. It's insanity. It's what it is. So again, you're going out and people stop voting, please. And you don't even okay. So everybody that voted for Donald Trump, he has did absolutely nothing that you voted for him for. Democrats don't do shit that we ask him to do either. But just for everybody who really thought it was going to be different this time, how do you feel? All he's done is prolong more wars, raise your taxes, raise the price of food. Everything has went up. You're not mad? Not only because then they covering up a pedophile conspiracy, the raping of women and young girls. They don't want you to forget about it, calling the host. And we're funding a genocide. Are you happy with your vote? So now what's happening is and guess what, America? We lost another war. The Russia-Ukraine war was the United States war. Ukraine was just a proxy. They lost. And now they're trying to come up with some kind of plan to give Russia to stop the war. Wait a minute. If I'm the winner, the loser doesn't get to dictate peace plans. These people are delusional. You have to stop. And the fact that people are even talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas at this point in time in life, on this planet, with everything that's going on, where are we as a society? Where are we as human beings? We are some of the worst generation of people that probably ever walked this face of this earth. We don't care about anything or anybody but us. Individually, for the most part, we really don't care at all. So don't let Nicki Minaj and all this other stuff understand what's happening. The United States is in a free fall, and they have no idea how to get. The only thing they know how to do is fight, kill, and that's not even working. You got a bunch of old people that are going to die soon. And you have to understand that some of these people are willing. If we're not going to be here, we're going to take everybody with us. It's a lot what's going on. So no, the United States is not doing anything to try to help Africa do anything. This is to get back in Africa to continue to pillage, rob, and rape them of their resources and kill their citizens. This is what they're doing. There's a lot going on in the world. Wake up. Please.